Hey friends, I'm Jennifer LaGuardia, your life coach, always here to be your encouraging voice. Have you ever felt like you should be so much further ahead in life than you are? I have struggled feeling that way so many times throughout my life. One day when I was out for a long walk, just praying about how in the world can I move forward with so many things I just really needed to see come to fruition in my life. And this visual popped in my head. It happened a while back, and it isn't something that happens often, but it was so impactful to me, I never forgot it. This visual was of a little girl looking up at this ginormous gift box sitting on a top shelf completely out of her reach. She contemplated how to climb up and get to that box, and she was determined to try. The most loving presence surrounded her as she just stood there gazing up at this big, beautiful gift box. And then I pictured what would be God wrapping his arms around her and lovingly explaining to her that the gift was hers, but if she tried to reach for it now and knock it down, it could fall on her and crush her. But one day she'd be strong enough to reach up for that gift and carry it away. I felt the deepest sense of peace that God gives us these beautiful gifts to have and share with the world. But oftentimes, if success comes too soon, before having any clue how to manage it, it could destroy you. You could be crushed by the weight of a calling you tried to carry too soon. Not that any of us are little kids by any means, but that vision wasn't about age. It was about the preparation involved for what it's going to take to become and fulfill all that God has planned for your life. So this quote, I'm sure you're all very familiar with, came to mind. With great power comes great responsibility. True champions, they aren't made on platforms. They're forged out of a lot of adversity over a long period of time and a lot of failure. They know who they are and they know their purpose, and what they value is non-negotiable. Friends, it's through the intense challenge you're fighting through that you discover your true authentic self, your purpose, and what it is you truly value. You discover these treasures when you tap into a strength you didn't realize you had until there was no other option. When you tap into a level of courage you didn't know you had until you took that risk and moved in faith. And even though your circumstances didn't turn out the way you maybe hoped for, something far greater is happening. Every time you get back up and try again, you become the unshakable and unstoppable force true champions are made of. You were put on this earth for an undeniable purpose. And once you know this, really know it in your gut, settling for less than what you really want or settling for less than what you know you're worth becomes a non-option. No matter how tempting it can be to compromise or settle while in the process of pursuing something that doesn't look like it will ever happen, you can't ignore the voice of faith in your heart that suggests otherwise. All the failure, the heartache, the struggle to get back up after getting knocked down over and over is preparing you for a story that will become the epic inspiration to another person's life. That obstacle course that feels like your life right now is the very thing strengthening you and preparing you for that awesome dream you wondered if it would ever come to fruition. Or it just might be taking that much longer because it's evolving into something even greater than you could have ever imagined possible. Something extraordinary happens when a person who's walked through their own personal hell chooses to move forward with love and the desire to become someone who makes a difference in this life, someone who chooses to rise above and become stronger than what threatened to destroy them. They become true greatness. I love you guys so much. I believe in you, and I believe in the gifts God has placed on the inside of you. All the gifts God so desires for you to have and share with the world, they are meant to come to fruition for an extraordinary moment in time. Greatness lives on the inside of each and every one of you. Don't give up. As always, I hope to be an encouraging voice along your journey. So if you'd like, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or visit my podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, or Amazon Music, Awakening Hope with Jennifer LaGuardia. God infinitely bless you all and all those you hold close to your heart.